Can you ask your question quickly?
Last seed, day 3, the excise agent, Ignatius Jurilius, is requiring a merchant, naval trawler, to provide proper documentation of the port of origin of his quama eggs or else forfeit them. If I have a problem I can ask his superior Porcelidithos about it. Porcelidithos told me they would accept a flat tariff based off weight of the shipment in lieu of paperwork, just this once. She thinks Ingskar Pale Trick at the docks might be able to get the weight. Ingskar Pale Trick thinks he can estimate the weight of the shipment if I remind him how much quama eggs weigh. I told Ingskar Pale Trick the eggs weigh 1 pound each, meaning the merchant's total fee comes to 15 gold. Naval Drawner paid the 15 gold and gave me an extra 50 for helping him out. 18 Last seed, day 3. I told Isha how I resolved the case of the excise agent. She was pleased. Isha Nemesha in Old Ebonheart tasked me with investigating people suspected of making counterfeit septums. They are supposedly in the Old Ebonheart sewers. If I find them, I should kill them, and return with a counterfeit coin as proof.
So welcome back to the adventures of Shiaru, and like she just read from Ajuma, last thing we did probably is getting a new quest. Investigate in the old Imolas sewers, but something that a level 1 card probably not going to do. So what we did is take a boat finally and reach Ibona. Classic one, not the old one.
I'm listening.
And from here, I think we will try to finally reach see the first goal. But as we are here, we could at least try to do something. We have a little goal. We could try and buy some container. Let's try this. Or maybe even join. Oh, we already joined. Well, we can get some quest. Hello, Morla. Back to Morrowind. So I think I already joined the mages and okay, Imperial Cult and Mages Guild. Not sure it is the same, but I think so. Because a mod
Yes, please.
to have. Oh,
Justice never sleeps.
I did not mean to do this, but as we are here.
This scent is new.
Okay, in theory I could buy some useful spell here, but it needs a lot of money that we don't have. So let's go back.
Yes.
With a mistake, I did not want to go directly there. So I just want to talk with the lady. Yeah, we started. I think I landed in a remote part of the time rebuild preview near how is it called? Raw deer and one plantation, but we started here, which is very far to the south, and visited Raw Deer, and from there all the Ibonat, and finally got a bot.
Hail!
Wonderful, and from here, well, I think I will try and get something to do.
While in Ebonheart, I spoke
some
with
money.
Lalum Dredile, an advisor to Duke Dren. He has asked me to deliver a letter for him to Jays here at the East Empire Company here in Ebonheart. I'll deliver it for you. I have agreed to deliver the letter for Lalum Dredile.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Easy thing to do. Just
Let's hear it.
deliver a letter nearby. We need some money. I think I will get some level here in Wonderful Fest because I want to join at least a couple main companions, which are Julan probably, because if you want to play with Julan, it is better to start soon because it is very ingrained in the main quest, and you cannot progress the main quest until you go to a certain point with Julan. So it is better to start as soon as possible if you want to have him as companion. And another one that I want to join is Constance, because Constance is fun. So these two main companions, and then we will meet other companions probably. Probably a time rebuilt area is not very difficult if you don't try to do some quest going in Daedric ruins or things like that. I think that's I never played it completely. I know there's a ruin with spider Deidra. That should be not so easy at low level. And also, one of the villages, I think, in one playthrough, or even in this one, I don't remember, near Wool, there's a village near a lake where there is a cult of about a Drew, and they are
What was that?
very hard for a level 1 character. I don't think that could be, but yes, I think it is better to go there about level 10, so you are not so fresh. Or maybe you can go still low level, but it is better to have some companion, because level 1 can't do really much. Can explore, can do fetch quest, but nothing requiring to explore some dungeons places, so better to wait a little. Anyway, I don't think very much in Wool. I think the place where the frame rate is dropping a lot is Raw Deer, because it's very detailed, but I think especially because there are a lot of lights, and lights with NPCs are a bad combination for frame rate. Especially if there are dynamic lights, because those are tracking and are updated with the movement of any NPC, so they are more complex to render. And I don't know if the lights in Raw Deer have been optimized in that sense, and they are not dynamic. I doubt it, because it was not so good a frame rate. Or maybe it is just a very dense city, and it is still going to be optimized a little. But a similar thing was with the first version of Old Ibonat, I think, and now it is better. They have managed to remove some bottlenecks probably, and it works a little better. So I think also Raw Deer we'll have some pass in the future where they try to get a little better frame rate. But it's a beautiful city, so very good. Just to visit it, it's pretty nice. So I think in any case it is very good to go to these places, even just to visit. Even if the frame rate is not so good, you can go visit, and they are really good. Also, if you find some problem, you can just help with debugging.
Any time now.
Oh, the Duke.
I have talked to the Duke,
Can
and he
also
wants me
do
to track
some
down a man named Delantus
errand for
Lale.
the Duke.
He should be somewhere between Ebonheart and Moonmoth. If he is dead, I must deliver the letters on him to Fort Pelagiat and Fort Moonmoth.
Okay, this is a quest from some mod. Okay, so we can look for this. Open MW. No. I am not using that thing. Maybe in the very future, let's say something. I think when Timer Rebuild will be done, maybe I will use open. Also, Open Morrowind will be done. Maybe sooner, probably, but no. At the moment, no, because I mean, I don't think, first I don't think Open Morrowind is able to run all my mods setup. Last time I tried, it was not, and I doubt it is able now. And second, because I am using also a lot of MWSC Lua mods, and so those are not compatible with Never Be, because the Lua they are adding to Open Morrowind now is completely different. So they would have to read down from zero all mods. I don't. Well, it is a little poison in a certain sense, because it is making people look for different things, and so this is shit, this is work. I don't mind. For me, Morrowind is at least now with what is available still something you'd better play with the original game, because most mods work better, and also because the current MWSC mods are better, are not available. But it depends. If someone want to play on Linux, or want to play on I think an Apple computer without the possibility to use some good emulator, I think that's a good thing. Or people who like to play on Android, Open Morrowind is the right thing.
Glory and honor, emperor and empire.
I think the last mod, I don't know exactly how much how many mods I done with for MWSC Lua, but I think the latest 10 or 20 mods that I developed are all for MWSC Lua, so that's a lot. And these are just the mods that I made, but I'm using more than 100 MWSC Lua mod done by other people, obviously, and I will not play without them. So
I can tell.
pretty much not something that I see Open Morrowind able to emulate in a short time. Because I've seen a little about the kind of Lua syntax that they are using, and it is completely different. So I don't think that porting all these mods could be something fast or easy, because they are completely different. So not likely to happen fast. Oh, there would be new, similar probably mods, but different. I suppose it could be possible, because I think that classic emulators like the Wine emulator never managed to run such old games, and especially Morrowind, 100% correctly. They always have something not working, recognizing the sounds playing was not working, and so on. So I think that Open Morrowind running in the real code for that, for Linux, is obviously probably working better than using something like Wine to emulate running on DirectX. So probably yes, Open Morrowind on Linux is something that works better than running Wine or similar things. Oh, maybe I will give it a try, but no rush. As long as Morrowind still runs on Windows. Also, I'm not really interested in running Linux. I'm happy with Microsoft operative system, and so. Anyway, Varus Vatirius. But I don't think that there will never be a version of the Lua scripting included in Open Morrowind compatible with the Lua version which is running on Morrowind. They are different things, different commands. They will be probably able to do similar things, but with completely different source code, and so they are not compatible. I doubt that they will never try a lot to be compatible. Also because I have the impression, I'm not sure about it, but I think that the Lua developed so far for Open Morrowind is more a version done to work with the multi-user environment, so completely different. It's server code mostly. So no, I don't think that they will be compatible, but I don't know because I don't follow very much what happens on Open Morrowind side. Oh well, if they manage to do something like that, I think that's a good thing, but when I see it, I will believe it. I mean, they are not yet able to 100% be compatible with the original scripting. I doubt they will be with the new one.
Yes.
Do I know you?
What is it, peasant? I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
Oh, in 5 years or 50 years, when time rebuild will be done. Ooh, the blessings of the 9. La Latia, look at these ladies. This is the Illuminial mod, but I think she's abandoned the modding scene completely, because I think she was very unhappy about the Nexus decisions to make essentially paid modding possible, something like that. I think she removed all her mods from Nexus and completely stopped modding.
Not a lot of pretty ladies around here.
I'm not yet seen any new mod by Illumina, I think so, but this one is probably one of the last. Adding all these nice robes.
I'm ready for a lay healer task.
I don't know, I hope so that 20 years will be enough, but
Sinoleon
I think
Tunicus
the
needs
real
5
problem
units
with
of
Timer
marshmallow
Rebuild
for restore health potions.
is
Pilar
not
Salvia, a farmer near Pelagiad, grows marshmallow. If I bring him this quality fortify strength potion as
it's not that there's still a lot of work to do. The problem is that as the year are passing by, they change their target. They want to do things better and better. So they are, before finish something, they are already trying to redo something that they have done previously. And so the project will never end with this kind of final targets always moving. This is my impression. So a real end for the project I cannot see. Maybe they will finish in 10 years or 20 or doing the landmass, but when they finish they will already have started redoing the first 10% of everything. So a never-ending story. So my idea is, if you like the project, you should not wait for it to be finished, because it will never be finished. Just wait to have an interesting part of the landmass that you would like to visit to be, I'd say, populated with NPCs and some quests. Then go and visit it, because this way you enjoy the mod. Maybe visit places that in the future will be redone completely, so you will never be able to see a version of one city because it will be redone and so on. So I think that project is something that should be played by, and visited by people when things are done and when they are playable, not to wait for perfection for something completely finished, because you risk to wait forever for it. It's the nature of the project, because you have good hope to see at least the landmass done, maybe not finished, because again I think they will redo the previous parts, but at least you will be able to run around all Morrowind from the mountains to the west and the east. Honestly, I don't think I will be there but never say never. A good long story about freak.
But you are Nord.
– 60 years left. You have planned to live until 100 here. That's good.
Too often, we ostracize those who are different from us. Well, you were just 9.
Oh, it's a very long story here. I didn't remember this long story told by Freak. Okay, but anyway, let's see.
I delivered 5 units of marshmallow to Sinolian Tunifus. He gave me a restore health potion and a mortar and pestle as a reward.
I've done a quest without knowing it. So this is a little cheating, but that's how this quest works. When you have to find some generic ingredient, you don't really need to go to the place where they ask you to go. You can find a different way to get.
Bring Sinolian Tunifus 5 units of muck for cure common disease potions. A farmer in Nissus, Abish Pulu Shand, has a muck sponge patch right near his hut, and Chaplain Ogrel at Fort Darius has cut a deal with Shand to gather muck there for free. While I'm in the West Gash, lookin' on Chaplain Ogrel, give him 4 restore health potions, and ask him if he'll teach me a few tricks.
We must remember to not sell these things. Something that I always forget is when I have to travel and carry something to someone else, I always forget. I sell things. Maybe we can take a note about it, because so we have these potions, kind of potions. A little difficult because this thing here, very cheap ones, very easy to sell by mistake. We don't know the name because the mod is hiding the name of things until I use it. I will take a note in the journal. We can do it. We have this nice thing, a calendar. Don't sell green potion, but I will see if I remember this thing. I must find where is the... Oh, here. And this mod is pretty nice. So Imperial Cult.
Imperial Cult, scrap for Cyrodiil. Valika Prancha has asked me to retrieve 5 pieces of Dwemer scrap metal. She says that they are to be melted into small figurines of the 9 divines and Dredil's delivery.
Okay, let's do
While
something. Background music. Ah, this is classic.
I'm ready for a Shrine Sergeant assignment. While a high elf named Carriarl was being treated for swamp fever at the form,
and here is another super nice lady. She's selling most of the nice robes. Oh, we need a higher rank to buy the robes. Oh, she can also teleport us. That could be useful.
No thanks.
And this mod is by Illumina. I don't remember the name. And I think it could be a little difficult to find a mod because I think they have been removed by the Nexus. From the Nexus, sorry. No, not nice books here. Oh.
Second Seed Book 5 of 2920, the last year of the First Era.
Oh, yeah, rest.
The Dowry Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part X by Morrowind Soul.
Oh,
Inalai was the wealthiest landowner in
X
Gunnar,
should be.
and he had over the years saved a tremendo as dowry for the man who would marry his daughter, Jennifer. When she reached the age of consent, he locked the gold away for safekeeping, and announced his intention to...
It's very hard to make.
I'm ready for an Almaner project.
Make the standard voice read correctly some things like Roman numbers.
Iola's Trupter told me to ask the Skyrim mission in Ebonheart for alms for the poor. The fundraising goal for the Skyrim mission is 100 gold. When I have reached the goal, I should return and deliver the gold to Iola's Trupter.
An interesting thing is that Iola's Trupter is usually near the shrine, but he's moving. Thanks to the scheduling. It's called NPC LCV. I think the mod. Living Cities of Vanderfell, and the mod is moving people 4 times a day, I think. Hello, Dana.
For the right price, I could show you many new things.
look for people, they are not always where you think they should be. Oh, it's a super mix of 2 or 3 different sky mod. I don't even remember from what mod, and also some tweak, some effect. I think I done in paint.net or some other editor, not remember. Give some glow.
I will listen, Outlander.
Okay, I think I'll
Outlander,
try.
or go away.
Do those errands.
Outlander.
I don't remember this way. Ooh, the Duke's ceremonial cuirass. Interesting one, but we have a god. So. And this must be a room for the Duke's daughter, I think. Some kind of quest related to it. Let's go this way.
Disgusting.
Anytime you're ready. Just don't keep me waiting.
I don't think doors are open.
So what do you want?
We must deliver a couple letters, but I think doors could be closed. Let's try first missions. Not the right one. I must read the Skyrim one first. Skyrim one.
What are some of the mission's objectives? It is my understanding that slavery is legal in Morrowind. Do you think the Dunmer can be reconciled?
I think there's some quest added by some of the less generic NPC mod, adding that room for, or maybe it's from. No, must be from. The one, I don't remember the name of the mod, big mod for the Talvani. At a certain point you have a quest where you have to kill the Duke and sort of control the Duke's daughter. She becomes the one officially ruling, but in short the Talvani decide what she's going to do, and those rooms for her are from the mod. Ah, that one! I heard of it, and it's a silly mod where you have to drop rocks somewhere and they don't fit. I want to show you another trick.
I have you.
A secret. Don't tell anyone. This is one of the beautiful barns on the Serendipity Traveler mod, I think. And that's a secret. Big one. And one of these I stack. You can find something. If I remember correctly, not sure it is the right barn, but I think so. It's very well hidden. But there should be a super nice sword if I did not remove it. I'm not sure about it. Maybe I just removed it because it was too easy. But I think it was hidden here. Maybe I just removed it. Probably. No more secrets. Ooh, something here. Yeah, found it. Too heavy. Cannot really carry it, but we know where the sword is. For now we will hide it. Or maybe drop this one. Still too heavy. There are some conflicts, but nothing hard to manage or to fix. I think most conflicts are on Dragonfell and in Caldera, I think. I think I will find closed doors for the night in the Eastern Empire Company. This part of the sky is really beautiful because there's a
Go ahead, stranger.
the moonlit rocks against the galaxy over there. Pretty nice. Anyway, let's try and see, can we enter? No, we can't because it's late in the night, so we cannot enter there. So, what could I do? I could try and reach Sidonia. It's very late. Or I could try and go to San Gil. Oh, I will reach Sidonia.
Care to see the sights? Where can I take you?
And the boat is moving. A square around. Oh, a mod which is telling what clothes are. Ah, this is interesting. Could be useful. I did not try this mod. Maybe I will give it a try. I think it's not really a problem because I think if they are companions, you can always remove what and use what they are using. Maybe the follower, the standard follower, where you cannot open their inventory, those you cannot tell them to remove something. Probably it is like this. I don't remember if it is just a companion variable which is changing by default this thing.
Sidonim, 11 gold pieces.
And so we start the trip. No companions for now. Ooh, look at this. I want a screenshot. Oh. So the mod is forcing them to use some armor for which they don't have the statistics. Is it worth? Well, if the armor is super good, I think so. Maybe you could also have a mod by which you can train the NPCs to use that kind of armor. Or just use the console. Anyway. I'm always open to anything that you can do. I think we never stop finding some new things that we can make using Lua, and every now and then I have some ideas, but the last thing I was trying to do is, I don't even remember, but I stopped because it was missing an event and it was too complicated, but oftentimes while playing with the companions I asked, oh, it's really nice being able to do this. So for instance, they are able to make them able to open the chests and loot things in the chests. And lately I'm trying to make them loot also plants. The difficult thing is to make them trigger the graphic herbalism one. But slowly I'm slowly progressing with that. One mod that I like to redo in UA is the one spawning the rain, because the only scripting version is working, but it is using some very complicated workaround to spawn the rain drops. I'm sure that from Lua it would work better, but it's not so easy. Gather wood should be not difficult. If wood is I think on the terrain, you just have to point the thing they want, you want them to get, and they should do it already. If you mean chopping the wood from the trees in Nashville, no, that thing I'm not yet even imagined but I think they should be already able to get the wood from the floor. You just activate the wood and they should take it. Is it a miscellaneous item? Okay, we are here. Hello, lady.
I am very sad for your loss.
Oh, she has a sad story.
Please, I beseech anyone's help.
One thing that I really
My
like
friend and lover, Process
is
Vitellius,
someone
has disappeared.
finishing
If you
this
have
mod.
any information, please relay it to me or Sokusha's Ergala. Favor of Vidrano.
Is the mod called broadsheets and notice boards?
The Cave of Adamasartus,
So you have
just
these
outside
little
of
notes
town,
and quests all
has
around, but
recently-
it is not finished.
With the recent discovery that the
There are
legendary
empty
Mentor's
boards
ring was
around.
last in the possession of one Bryn Samaris, who is interred in the nearby
But pretty nice because
I am running low on crab meat, and am able to pay for 5 portions. Indral Rathryan. I found a note on the Sidanin notice board. Indral Rathryan is apparently in need of 5 portions of crab meat.
okay, can we enter? Yeah, we can. And we managed to give Salus Gradius the documents.
My orders are to go to the town of Balmora in Bardenfell district and report to a man named Caius Cosadas. To find out where he lives, I should ask in Balmora at the corner club called South Wall. When I find Caius Cosadas, I must give him a package of documents, and wait for further orders.
The mod with the board is broadsheets and notice boards, I think, from Cliff Worms. I'm not sure about it, maybe not. Maybe the one by Cliff Worms is the one with all the messages around, but there are these small quests that you can do from the notes in the boards, and I think there are quests for Sidonie, for Balmora, something in Pelagia, but there are also places where the board is empty, and it would be nice that this mod could be like, I remember something like that has been done for mods like one of the Argonian places mod. So once in a week a modder would take the mod and add something, then release the mod, and next week some other modder would do the same thing, and so in a few weeks you had the mod completed. That would be something interesting. But this board mod is pretty nice. Basically the boards are a table hidden on the wall, but it works well. Oh, profession! We can get our
Spellcaster.
bonuses because we managed to survive and reach Sidonie, and we deserve this thing, which is a little cheaty but too good. I like it.
Mage.
Sashia, you will choose to be a mage for these nice things. 15 points of spell absorption. We increase our special abilities from Breton and Atronaxai, and also intelligence, calculation, and magical leech. Well, that's not super good, but the rest is.
Accept. Captain Gravias at the Census and Excise Office in Sidonin saw that the few possessions I was carrying before my arrest were returned to me. I never thought I'd see that stuff again, but I'm sure all of it will come in handy now that I'm free.
But you have all the mods by Manlord, which are already adding a ton of options. I think, to make different. But I'm not. Basically, I always play with the same kind of characters, so not much variety in the. But let's see if we can. Oh, let's take the ring for our friend. This way. Let's see if we can enter here. Yeah. But there's nobody because the scheduling mod is moving people around, so.
A brief
And no, I will not try stealing that platter. Instead, I will go say hello to this god, which has a different face. Thanks to the Lua mod, I'm changing them, but mostly we are here. First we get some wine. Here, hey god, don't look at us. Then we get, ooh, a key. What could this be? Dagger. Always good. And a scroll. With some interesting, super promising cross on the back. Ooh, something dangerous here. So this is the Orlac Tomb mod, which is a great mod. I like it. A little difficult for a low level character, something you better try with some companions if you are low level, but pretty nice. But we are here mostly for these things. I actually get also this one. And we have a bedroll we can use. And these are the containers from CDC. And they are not modern and obviously newer containers. They are old style containers, but they still are good for some options because they have these nice icons that you can use to filter things you want to move. Because we have filters to see things, but we don't have a filter to move things filtered from a container to the player inventory and vice versa. We just have something like that when we are talking with some NPC. We have a filter about things that they want to exchange with you or to sell or to buy, but we don't have a generic filter like I want to move all armors, all potions automatically from here to here and vice versa. While these containers by CDC have these icons that do just this. You drop the icon and everything of that kind is moved from a container to another container. So something still unique. Someone? I imagine you. Who could this be? I don't know. I have no idea, but there's always a new, someone telling you that you are missing the limeware platter. I think that's something. And also when you level up, no, you have not yet 10 points. But now we have a great mod, I think, by I'm not sure who did that mod, but Zasfo maybe. That's a mod I'm using. So even if you don't do the perfect level up, the points that you don't use immediately, they are sort of carried over, and you can use them in the next level up. So problem solved. No more feeling about missing something when you level up. And you still can use the standard level up without using mod to change how things are progressing. So I think that's a great mod. If you like the classic advancement, that mod is just making you reuse the points that you have not used in the previous level up. So pretty simple and easy to use because it works just like the standard game. It is only using the spare points. Anyway, I think I can drop a lot of things now in the containers, and they are a little cheating because they don't really count the weight of things you put inside. So they are sort of like the backpacks which have a feather enchantment. They are sort of like those, while the containers by greater 7 are more realistic in that things you put in the container still have weight. You can decide if they have full weight or a percent. I think a percent is better. You say, okay, I pack my things in the container. I want that they have a perceived weight of 80%, 90%, something like that. And it's pretty nice. I don't have given up. I use both. But I still have to visit Vivek shop and buy the other containers. But these ones are still good if you have to move things easily, things of a certain kind, from a generic container to the plain inventory and vice versa. So there are these which are portable container, but this mod also has some standard container that you can drop only once in a place, and then you decide, okay, this is the place for this container. I will put this sack here. And then that container has all these icons, and you can easily dropping the icon, get only the ingredients, only the bottles, only the books, and so on. So they are pretty nice because you can buy that container and use them in your home like a container for anything you want to drop there. So it's an old mod, but still has some functions that are not available in any other more recent mods. It's sort of like a necessities of Morrowind. There are some things that are not yet available in newer mods, like the buildings, the story, the books. Okay, just to do an example here, I will put in the backpack the books. Not recognizing every book because these are not standard, but
Water Life by Abot, Color Edition.
Ingredients? No, I will use the other sack. And there is this blue dot here that you can drop, and when you drop it in the container will open automatically instead of being equipped. So now you should be able to do this. And here are the ingredients. Not all of them, because we have the limit that they can carry a certain quantity, so they are not really super cheating, but they help a lot. Yes, it could be updated, but at that point I think it is easier to just keep the icons and redo the mod completely from newer. It is faster than trying to add some pieces and synchronizing things with the old code. Probably it's easier just use the icon idea and maybe make some newer code from scratch for that. And one thing that we were talking about the idea for mods. One thing that I really like to be able to do, but I'm not sure I will be able to do because it's not super easy, is a mod to sort the inventory, not like mods done so far, which are basically trying to change the name of things to make them sort alphabetically with different prefixes and so on. But just sorting things, swapping the pointers to the object, which is something that I already used in this mod. The one showing the journal. In this thing, things are sorted just swapping the lines, and I think something like that could be done with the object in the inventory instead of changing the name of things. Problem is, the inventory is organized by columns, so these things are one column, another column, another column. So sorting, you have to sort also by column, and it's not super easy. So, but this would be the idea. If someone else is going to do something like that, you have my approval. You can steal this idea, and then we need an icon to sort things by weight, by value ratio, by I don't think it's something super useful, but well, by price, by weight, and so on. Could be also by how damaged they are, but this is something that not all things have like a statistic. But essentially, by price, by weight, just it will be already super useful. And I don't know if you played recently some, for instance, Pillars of Eternity, or some other mods. I think also Divinity has some inventory like that. There's an inventory which is done by sort of icons like Baldur's Gate and so on, but there's a button that you can click, and this button, every time you click it, the icons change. So you sort by weight, you sort by money, you sort by everything, and it's super useful because there's a filter, but there's also a filter like the one we have already, but there's also this way to sort things, and I think it's a super good compromise when you have an inventory done by icons like this game. Yeah, the Pillars one is the same kind of inventory, but I don't think there is an icon like this yet. I'm not sure because I don't remember. It's been a while since I played the Pillars one. I'm mostly playing the Pillars 2 lately, so. But that would be the idea. I think an icon like that could be pretty useful, unless someone is going to do for Morrowind the things they have done for Open Morrowind, making changing completely the way that the inventory was, making something like a grid used by the Skyrim mods. But that's a different thing when you have a lot of text instead of simply the icons. So I think that something just to sort things with a button could be a nice thing. Oh, and another thing that would be nice to have, and I think also this thing is something we could do, is having a way when there's something that you can equip and you hover over this, for instance this helmet, I can press the shift key or the alt key or something like that, and I see also the tooltip about the things I have equipped in the same slot. This is something that modern games do a lot, and I think that technically it is something that we could do using WSLUR. So another idea, something to show the tooltip when you point some armor, some clothes, some weapon, show also the tooltip about the same kind of things equipped by the player. So you can compare the two of them and decide what you want to have equipped. Could be something useful. Okay, I will stop here because enough ideas for next new mod. And okay, what time is it? Oh, very late. So I think we can just try to sleep here. So basically this mod, if I am progressing now and I have these 4 points, let me, I cannot do that, but maybe I have some advancement still that I'm not fully using in this. These points should be carried over and maybe useful next time. This is the idea of the mod. But if you liked Villas 1, 2 is great. So far it is the best one. At least from tactic and fight point of view. Not there yet.
Scar. Don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw by morning. I'm not sure if I have some mod which is checking if I have the dagger to give some quest options for changing Scar.
that. Oh, that's
Don't.
fine. Because I have for sure some mod which is giving me some different options to do the Farad quest, but not sure about having or not the dagger could make a difference. Probably not. Oh, and I've seen the interview with Wally, and he does he doesn't want to show his first mod, but I think it's a great mod. With a little touch, I have fixed the windows, which was the windows was showing only from the inside when one of the side of the windows was not visible, but I fixed them. I have added some invisible blocks on the roof, so when it's raining, rain is not going inside, and the tree house is the best tree house down for Morrowind with a little bricks. So I have it in Sydney, and it is there to stay. It's the best tree
I
house.
have met a Bosmer named Fargoth who claims the Imperials have stolen a ring of
there are
his.
a couple
He would like it back.
nice ones, but that one
Yes, I found
is still
it.
the best.
Here, take it.
So Fargoth is now happy. We can get a discount from a real.
I have returned the engraved ring of healing to Fargoth. He was overjoyed to have it back, and promised to mention my name to the trader here in town, Aril.
I think this is Wesley's with textures, and it's not very different from the original. Honestly, there's this wave of people prizing the original faces with just basically increasing resolution of the original textures using those EI programs. They do a decent enough job, but I think that something like this is much better, because this is the reinterpretation of the original. The gloves, I like the face. In my opinion, this version of Farrell's face is good. Because Wesley managed to do something similar, still much better. But also the gloves are good. Anyway, anything but those ugly Russian faces that were all the rage about 1 year ago. Now everybody is saying, oh, now I want ugly face from the original game. Still all ugly, I don't like it. Now, there's a technical reason why the Macon head are done that way, I think. That's because modern games do some facial, how can I say it, facial animation, moving all the parts around the, how can I say it, moving a lot those parts of the face, and so the starting point of the expression when you do some face is the ugly one, and then the modern games animate the facial expression of the NPCs to smile, to make some different expression. And so probably professional animators start from that kind of ugly expression when they do the base face. But for Morrowind it doesn't work because we don't have that kind of sophisticated animation. So the face always stay ugly and grumpy, how can I say it? And I don't think that's pretty good, because we need a more neutral expression to work well with the game. And so that's the main reason why I don't like those faces. They are pretty well done, but not for this game.
Speak drop. Oh, Outlander, did you want something?
I think she's the first Morrowind Council Live companion that you can encounter
Outlander, did you want
in the
something?
game. Right
The
here.
captain of the Imperial Fort at Pelagiad seeks an able scout for a mission.
But she's not
It has something to do about the moat house.
joining us. We are too low level.
Aril's trade house.
So in theory now we go, ooh, and this is Irol.
A high elf told me that Cariarol lived in Narmak, a fishing village on the west coast of Varden Fell.
My patience is limited.
He certainly holds you in high esteem.
Okay, so... Ooh, a treasure map. Ooh, a grand soldier. So these are the sacks I was talking about. I always buy the larger ones. And these are pretty nice because you can get the sack and then drop them in your house or the places that you use, like a temporary house. And have these nice things. Classify your items easily. And we already have this. We already have bedroll. Well, I will come back and buy maybe. Oh, this thing is important. A skin. And the spell. This is good. And this happens because usually mods place NPCs, new NPCs, right in the corners.
Move on.
And that's a good reason for this, because this way you don't put NPCs in between the path grids points. But at the same time, if more than one mod do this thing, you end with overlapping NPCs. So usually it's better to move them a little. But anyway, a note here. I think it's from the Tales of Sympathy, something like that. Oh, but this one is giving a quest, and this is from the...
I have met an orc named Gunlock Robalnoth in Aril's trade house, and he wants me to recover a scroll that mentioned a treasure. He lost it in a place called Abisan Pulu. He does not know where it is since he blacked out a lot when he was looking for it.
Office?
He only recalls having the scroll in Abisan Pulu, then waking up on the side of the road near Sidanim. I should ask around in Sidanim.
The Quest of the Week mod series, which is one of my preferred mods, and at the same time one of the mods that have the worst English quality in the story of good mods, but that's because it is a Russian mod. But I love them because they are full of little quests that you can do everywhere. And so I have this match about the first 3 seasons of the Quest of the Week mod, and this is one little quest starting in Sydney, which is pretty nice to use at the start. You must find a treasure in the usual caves. What fast you must find? Abisin Pulu, something like that. The orc is a little still drunk. So we can ask around.
Someone told me that Abisan
Oh, we
Pulu
are
is an
lucky.
egg mine southeast of Sidanin. I just have to go down the road southeast of here, and once I hit a fork on the road, keep going southeast and I will see the egg mine along the hills to the left of the road. Ilone at Aril's trade house gave me detailed directions to Balmora.
That should be... Oh no, maybe it's not the right time for that. I think she's also giving at a certain point as an alternative to the quest, the main quest starting from here. So instead, you have to
Okay,
visit
I'm listening.
Outlander, I haven't much time.
the Strauss
I don't have a lot of
MK
patience or
mod.
questions, Outlander.
But maybe first you must talk with Chaos.
Briskar Flatfoot asked me to do him a favor. He believes that Fargoth has been hiding money from the Imperials, and he'd like to know where it's gone. If I will work for him, he will give me a share of the bounty.
But this time we decide to help the poor Fargoth
No thanks.
because Hiskar is a bully and
I
we
have
don't
heard a
want.
rumor that the Sidanin guards are searching for an orc
have
criminal
him.
who apparently caused quite a bit of trouble in town. They think she
Ooh.
might be hiding out in one of the caves or ancestral tombs north of town.
And this is the introduction to...
I've decided against helping Hriskar. He has been harassing people enough. Maybe I could tell Fargoth about it.
Okay, let's go and talk with Fargoth. But also, we had a rumor about an orc lady hiding from the gods.
Any time now.
Yes. I only lately arrived in Vardenfell. A Dance in Fire, Chapter 6 by Wine Jarth. A Dance in Fire.
Must put inside the dot, the blue dot, like this. Fagot! Good news.
I told Fargoth about Hriskar's plans, and gained a nice present as recompense. Sometimes it pays making the right thing after all.
And we got 2 pals.
Greetings and salutations.
Basically, this is a small tweak mod to skip the usual quest about waiting the night to track Fagot moves and also to add Fagot. Okay, so let's go and look for this mine.
What was that?
And we must drink these things. See? A bottle of Lucky Star. And this is pretty smart scripting because we must reach Yashka sooner or later. But look at this script. When I open the container, if there's something over the barrel, it disappears. So pretty clever scripting. And this is another way
Ebenhart,
you can improve your Daedric,
Valmora,
learning from these unique kind of signs. Oh, some vendors. Ooh, I love these rings because they are very cheap, but they carry a super useful incantation. Basically, with the mod setting like this, which is a little easier than the standard difficulty from the mod by mod, which is using logarithmic scale. This is a squared root logarithmic, so it is less steep, but still basically the merchant try to pay you 1/4 of the standard price, so it's pretty hard to make a lot of money. And here is Haldenshaw. A great mod, especially if you like quests for the Thieves Guild.
Halden Shore.
But I need some. Oh, wait, and this? I could sell that thing. Well, this is my salt rice.
Let's go, boy.
We found spot.
For whoever finds my body. Damned cliff racers got me. Tangled with them afore without no problems, but they give me a sickness this time. Sicker than all get out, and I fear my time has come. If you're reading this note, I know my OLE wolf will still be by my side. He'll stay till he starves lest somebody else takes him. If then you do, please take good care of him. He's been a good dog, and I never had no call to punish him for nothing he ever did wrong. He killed the cliff racer that killed me, so he deserves something better than starving to death. There's a command ring for him in my pocket, take that as well. Jimmer. P.S. I have learned him a few tricks. Just give him a piece of rat meat, and he will obey you.
I think I tried
For whoever
Paxson.
finds my body.
I don't remember if I tried the Guar one, because probably I started with the Guar one. And I think they are the two mods. I don't know if there's other one, but I think I tried them. Paxson works well. The problem is it's a little a pack rat is nice because it's also a nice joke about the pack rats players, but in practice, if I have a companion to carry things, I prefer a big war because it is able to carry more things. So there are two kinds of pet companion. One is like Spot, which is nice to have, that they can fight well and so on. And then there's the big one, able to carry a lot of things. So Paxson is a Packrat one is in between, and I don't know. I feel like I tend to use more a big one. But also lately I'm trying the one by Micro Dark, which is a sort of technological war with some special abilities given by the bionic dwarven things that they have. As it's something different, really. I don't know. I'm trying that one. The one thing is I have lowered the volume of the sound effect because it's too high. But that's a problem of the original game, because they are sounds meant to super big tribunal beasts, so maybe that's the reason why the sound is so loud. But it is very easy to tweak. You just lower a little the volume, and then it's a nice combination. I will try again the Packwad by Tito. Oh, that body. I think we can hide the body, because we can dispose of it, I think. Can we? Oh, there's a ring, but we already have one, I think. Yes. But this kind of bodies, you can't really remove them because there's a technical reason. This way the mod author is sure that you can always find important things that are inside the body. And for this reason, we are already sure I can just hide, probably. Yeah, I can hide the remains. Kolka. I will try Kolka, but basically all these kind of pets are based on spot, because I think this is the original, the first one, using this script by Grumpy. One was black, I think, a black wolf, and one is this color. I think there was also, I think I did the same thing for how is it called, Goji, the race of that, a little dog. I used the Grumpy script on that one. Then there are foxes. But basically the script is always the same, so the commands are more or less the same. And this one by Tito will have probably other commands, because I think he's also added new things. Okay, he's following. Spot is, I think, is a great little companion to have when you start the game, because at low level it's pretty helpful. Then it starts becoming hard to keep him alive when you are higher level, because you're not really leveling up with the player. But at the start it's pretty nice. So we should be able to find, with the help of Spot, this mine, an egg mine probably. And there should be something hidden. Yeah, not so hidden, because I cheated a little. I removed a little grass here because it was really difficult.
I know my burial is a place for me to rest in peace with no one disturbing me, but when I pass on I want you to take my collection of pearls. They will most likely be in the tomb, and you may come in the tomb and I will not harm you, nor will the other spirits. Summaries.
So, the wolf is able to shed light. That's really something. Okay. Maybe some special...
I have found the scroll outside of Abyss and Pulu Egg Mine.
I don't know. I find this kind of features more believable if you do some bionic thing like the War by Michael Dark, where there are these strange dreamer pieces. So maybe one of these things can be used like a special light, but in a in a package. Maybe it's a collar done with special glowing things. After all, we have glowing fungus, so we can have also glowing collars. Maybe done with matches, parts. Oh, and I think in this cave is where usually you can find the war companion by Tizo, I think. Or am I doing some confusion? Because I don't have it installed at the moment, but I think it was in this cave. I'm not sure about it. Anyway, we found the scroll. We can go back to our orc friend, in theory. But as we are here, we could as well visit Haldenshaw. Haldenshaw, in my opinion, is under evaluated mod, because is adding a lot of quests for thieves. It is very similar to Sidonie and could be considered an extension of Sidonie. And I just love when we have this kind of wooden floor, so we can hear the sound effects from this mod. And I'm still waiting for someone doing the footprints mod. I want to go to Southstime, walk in the snow and see my footprints. So we need some good texture artist. Make the textures, then we can script it.
Terrino's Trade House. Terrinos's Trade House. Trade House Halden Shore. Erase at the general sessions of the peace held for the district.
Let's hear it.
Good night. We could buy these things. But first, this is a super useful spell, something to heal your companions.
Porter in Halden Shore has asked me to find some thieves around here. One of them stole an amulet given to him by the Emperor himself. He has offered a fair reward for its return. Sure.
So this is the first, probably, quest you can.
Outland.
I have agreed to help Porter find the thieves and return the amulet to its rightful owner.
You can get in Aldenshire. So we must find
All
the
right, I'm
thieves.
listening.
Cardius Fellet gave me a key, he found in the woods southeast of Halden Shore. Perhaps it could be of some use.
We have a key, we must find where to use it.
Frontier, Conquest, and Accommodation, A Social History of Cyrodiil University of Gwalem Press, 3rd Era 344.
I take it you want something.
The House of Troubles.
What is it?
An author from Halden Shore, named Leela Forinth, has had the draft of her book, Chansey the Anjanou stolen. She wants me to find her stolen manuscript.
And this is another one. More difficult one. Okay, so to the east. There should be a hidden entry. Oh, here it is. So let's see if the key is the right one. It is.
I found the thieves, everyone in Halden Shore is talking about. Instead of being angry that I found them, their leader, a Bosmer named Zerdan Nelfin, seemed to be impressed by my ability to find them, and my courage to confront them in their own hideout. If I'm interested in starting a career as thief, Zerdan Nelfin has some guild work for me. Yes. It seems that Zerdan Nelfin stole Leia's manuscript, and sold it to Mebstianins in Pelagiad. No, I'm working on it. Zerdan Nelfin gave me the amulet he stole from Quarter. He didn't want...
Okay, so we found the amulet.
I'm listening.
Not the book, but we have another
Zerdan
quest.
Nelfin wants me to buy Xenophor's house in Halden Shore. He gave me a contract, stating that he will pay 10,000 septims, if I come up with the rest of 5,000 septims. I will find Xenophor in Sidonin, probably in Aril's trade house. When I have the key to Xenophor's house, I should bring it to Zerdan.
Good boy. Whew. Spot I was looking at the nice view, but luckily ooh, found an interesting thing.
I found a strange plant that seems to have a very strong magical aura and emits a faint, pulsating noise. If I want to find out more about that plant, I should go and show it to an alchemist. I should be very careful not to lose or sell it. It seems to be very rare, and who knows how helpful it might be.
And so we found this special plant. And we must try to find more information about it. we have enough. Enough mud crab. Oh, 4 down, we need crab meat, another one.
Quarter was very happy to have his amulet back. He gave me 200 drakes as reward.
Okay. 200 gold, not bad.
I can't imagine eating one of those things.
Oh, he's buying also this.
Run away or die. The choice is yours.
I think it's better to go out and tell Spot to stay outside, because this kind of scripted quest, when you have two NPCs are fighting each other and you have to talk with them and maybe fighting yourself with one of these NPCs, but without really have to kill them. It's just part of a quest where you have to do a little fighting. But if you have a companion like Spot, the companion can easily attack to defend you, and then you sort of ruin the quest easily. Because so if you can, better to tell the companion to wait, or to even better to stay outside. But this way it's less risky.
Stay outside.
And then you can do things like expected, probably.
I'll make this quick.
Oh, it's going to beat us. Oh,
Run while you
that's
can.
all. Okay, so we have been hit hard, but now in theory we should be able to slowly get back our senses, and maybe we are now friendly with Vardun. Yeah. So we can, in theory, sleep for free here in this town. So, stolen manuscript. Our hint is about visiting Caldera and about buying the house for the guild. We need a lot of money. We need 5,000 gold, so not something we can do at this moment. So probably we are done here for now. And as Xiaoyu is mostly a mage, a real mage is not swimming a lot. Spot is sort of warping around, but ooh, spot. Maybe we can try fishing. Spot is looking for trouble. Oh, stay here.
3.
And you can recognize by the amount of detail about by the skillate model. Nothing better than axes. Try and open and chest.
Remember the amulet we found last winter? I don't want to keep it. I know this will sound strange, but I think it's cursed. I can't pinpoint what it is. It's not bad luck.
Okay, a
It's a
strange
strange,
message,
sinister.
but we found a key. Ooh, pick could be useful. I should have some shortcut key. I'll take all. Remember what it is. This one maybe? Yeah. Oh, now we have a key.
I ache for you, my love. This place earns its name. I see the most beautiful sunrise. Azura and the Box Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part 11 by Morrowind Soul.
So I think this bow is better. A muffin. And now we know that this thing is Dwemer beer.
Sir, I know this isn't any of my business, but I overheard some of the workers talking about this project. One of them said that you are...
Okay, so this is a Bengal house, I think, called something like that.
The lusty Argonian Maid Act 4. Biography of the Wolf Queen. Smuggler's Island by Mist. A brief. Sitar, this house you told me to rent has something you wouldn't believe. You know, I never met the owner. The whole agreement was with a servant of his. But from what I hear, he is very wealthy and made some money with some sort of discovery. Now I looked around the house for a bit because I got bored and found this lever. I pulled it and heard a noise of something moving. I looked around the house but couldn't find anything. I eventually found the source of the noise. There is a secret door that opened and led to a vault. I couldn't get it open, but this might be another job for the two of us. I will look around for a key or something and write you as soon as I find anything. The real Baron.
But I don't remember if I changed the mod or...
Neer shu er neer li en open in a proa h ethith stoi is.
Probably
Neer shu der
the mod was meant to have not only a lever but also a key, but maybe it was not working very well.
Sixth moon.
But anyway, I think there should be a lever to open that door. Oh, maybe the lever opens a secret door and another door you must open with the key, probably. With the key we found.
The workers broke 2 shovels today. Can anyone believe that? Enlightenment emulated. Enlightenment emulated. RNS day or see ho.
And we learned one more level of Bedrock. Not hard to do. Okay, but we have lots of weight here.
Enlightenment emulated.
Okay, nice things and a nice place to spend the night. Little cozy home. But we still have a secret to discover. Okay, must find a lever to open the door.
I'm sure I don't wanna see anymore. 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 I'm sure I don't wanna see anymore.
Security system is active. Enter at own risk.
Okay, so Morrowind vault. So it is called Morrowind house, something like this. And I think it's a little too risky to go down. So, not now. Spotty, where are you? Must tell Spotty to follow. Think when you teleport him.
Let's go, boy.
You have to tell him to follow again.
To what do I owe the honor, Breton?
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
I'm looking for the lady. Oh, here she is. So we should have enough buttercrop.
I've delivered the crab meat to Indral and received 10 gold and a lockpick in exchange. Hopefully when I get to one of Vardenfell's larger towns there will be some better paying jobs available.
So this quest will not have a good reward, but you can help the poor lady. And
Speak with my neighbor. Say the word, Goor. Turn around 3 times. He should let you in.
a hint about talking with the neighbor.
Summoned by another. Questions again.
There's someone watching you. I can tell.
So maybe this shack is not part of the original pseudonym. So we must go to Vivek and find the special book.
I should retrieve the book Tarmar, the Shiagarad secret from Simene Fraulein bookseller at Foreign Quarter Canal Works, Vivek.
And the mod is called Tarmar. And it's about the secret emperor residence in Shilgorod. And things happening there. And that is the Wallis treehouse. Which is sort of law correct because in the story of the mod, that is the house that was inhabited by the mage, we will encounter, which is something really classic. Let me check the guard. So you have a nice face and you have a nice face, but different. That's good. It means the mod is working. Okay, so I don't remember what we need to do next. Oh yeah, we found the map, the message. Must talk with the orc friend. Not here. In a real trade-offs.
So what's this about?
we found
Say your business.
something strange about a treasure.
Gunlock Grobalnoth gave me 50 drakes for finding the scroll and will also give me 50 more if I can find out where the treasure is.
Okay, ask around, I suppose. We don't have the money to buy the house.
Sure.
What's this about?
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander. Go ahead.
Not easy. Check. You mean they should be visible? Let's see. Strange. Maybe there's some error here. Basically, I made a small UI setting to change some standard mode settings more easily, but I made a mistake probably. So better to use the console command. Yeah, those should be 0. So I made it doing the opposite, so let's see if I'm able to fix it. Oh, this one is correct. No, one is right, the second one is not. Okay, so this is good, but this one is not. This must be 0. So this is something I've done wrong. Now in theory, we should see also the ray of light. Let's see. Maybe it needs to change the hour. But I will take a note about checking the usual way with the BC command. Check Lua mod is settings gray lights. Okay, something like that. Window ray lights. Okay, so anybody giving us information about the place? The guard, maybe?
Oh, Outlander. Did you
Marbian.
want something?
He doesn't know.
Can I help you out? Do you need something?
Maybe I need to find someone scout. Okay, nobody.
To what do I owe the honor,
Being
Breton?
helpful, and as we're here, I could buy some gloves for Shiayu. This one, this one, this one. Now, that's it. But it's really strange that nobody's telling us where to go. Hello, you are a scout.
People say that Samaris is referred to Samaris'
Aha.
ancestral tomb, which is northwest of Sidanin. If I follow the road north of Sidanin and once you hit a rocky little area, just go west along the hills in the swamps, then I will reach the tomb.
So you can recognize the style from the Quest of the Week Russian mod, but regardless of the English quality, oh, it's a great little mod, adding a lot of small little quests everywhere. So we must visit this tomb to find this. Treasure, and as you can see now that I have set the correct value for that global variable now, we can see the ray of lights. This is not looking good because Shiayu has long hair and it is bleeding on the backpack. So I will put the blue dot inside. Where is the blue dot? Oh, it's already there. And why am I equipping this? Should be not equipped. Let's try again. Okay, that's working. We now know where to go. The Samari's ancestor too, which should be to the northwest. This is some kind of graveyard. And over there we can see the tree house.
From the earth to the ether, NA.
A key, an iron spark sword. Nice, but
I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I am developing. With it, I will be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow.
And we know that it didn't go well, so
I believe I may have found the correct...
let's dispose of the corpse. Basically, I want to do without showing you would do it like this. And I hate this kind of full harms up. Let's dispose of the corpse. I don't even want that sword. It could be pretty useful, but this miner's peak is super heavy. And probably we need the help of Spot, so stay outside.
Let's go, boy. Follow me indoors.
Can I tell him to be part of my companions? But I don't know the spell yet. I cannot do that.
Yes.
Why do the guards want to arrest you?
So we found Yashka.
I met the orc barbarian Yashka in Samari's ancestral tomb, where she was hiding out from the Sidanin guards. She started a fight in town and is avoiding arrest out in the...
And
I
basically
agreed to pay Yashka's fine for her. She gave me the 1,000 septims needed. I should bring it to a guard in Sidanin.
we can risk trying to go into the tomb, but it's much easier to pay, go back to Sidanin, pay, and come back and get Yashka for helping. That's the easier way. Well, that's some crap somewhere. starting to rain. I think we can pay the money to any god. But we need the money first.
$1,500? She only gave me 1,000. I will pay.
Okay, we must pay more than 1,000.
I paid Yashka's bounty off for her. I should return to Samari's ancestral tomb and let her know that she can come out of hiding and that she owes me 500 drakes.
So we can go back there now and get Yashka. But first, we want to visit the tree house now. In theory we have the key. And so we should be able to open it. But first, there's a muskrat there. Thank you, Spot.
I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell. With it, I will be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. It will allow me to leap great distances. Never before.
We have the key. And this is the interior of the tree house. One of the first houses done as exterior house and probably the first 3 yards of this guy. With this nice touch, the window you can open, the original one had one of the sides of the window not working, but an easy fix. So, nice. And I think Wally is hating this spot probably because he doesn't like the idea of marking chests this way, but all in all, not really something, nothing bad. Like every exterior house, real exterior house, problem is the rain usually, but we have Morrowind patch which is fixing this. If you have a high enough mesh over the roof, is able to block the rain, as you can see. So what they did is adding a big invisible block over the roof, and it works very well. The last problem is being able to sleep outside with all the possible enemies around, and that is harder to fix. So it doesn't always work so well, but oftentimes it does. It's a matter of squeaking things in a certain way. Anyway, this is a nice house. I think a place we could use also as a nice house for sport or for some other friends. But for now, I think I will stop here. Oh, door is blocked. Strange, because I have probably another ball incorrectly. Strange. Well, so yeah, I stop here, and maybe next time we will go and join Yashka. So, thanks for watching, and for now, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.